Hi there, I'm Advait with Akshar Academy, and this is your introduction to selecting the right target audience. As we discussed earlier about the why part before selecting the right audience, let's take a look at how do you select the right people for targeting. Before starting with targeting, you need to have a purpose. Here, our purpose would be to get more likes for a brand's Facebook page. We need to decide whether we want to show our ad to the existing people or everyone on Facebook. In this case, as we want more page likes, we need to target new people on Facebook. Consider, for example, Kiran has recently opened a cake shop in Kolhapur city in Maharashtra, India. Now, he wants to market his cake shop via digital media. What will be the first thing you would suggest him to do? A brand awareness campaign. Now let's get deeper and see how exactly can Kiran reach the right people. First thing is to have an objective of reaching people who are not connected with his Facebook page. We then narrow down our audience by selecting the location, that is Kolhapur, Maharashtra, India. The image will give you a breakdown of people using Facebook in the selected location. Consider people who are most likely to buy the product associated in this example, that's a cake. We assume that people from age category 18 to 25 are more likely to buy the product. The reason is pretty obvious. Teenage and mid-20s people are enthusiastic and are more willing to celebrate each and every occasion. It might be the birthday of their family member or a college mate. They tend to buy a cake for them. This doesn't mean people having aged more than 25 are boring. It's just that they are less likely to buy a cake as they have different priorities and might get a cake celebration treat from their office or family members. As we narrow down our audience, you can see the audience size difference, which is now approximately mentioned in the image. Facebook gives a variety of options for creating new audience, which I mentioned. Locations. Target ads to people based on locations. That is country, state, city, district, zip or postal code. This depends on the brand's objective and purpose of reaching the audience in specific areas. Target ads to people within an age range. This can be their activeness predicted for buying the desired product or service. Gender. Target ads to women, men or people of all genders. Consider a boutique, for example. It makes sense by showing this brand's ad to male, as they might buy the product. A dress may be for gifting purpose. But it makes much more sense to show this ad to female category, as they are more likely to buy the product often and frequently. Target ads to the users of certain languages. This depends on the target location. It might be a product or people more familiar with the local language, or it might be the case where an outside brand is seeking entry into the local market. Detailed targeting. Include or exclude people from an audience based on criteria such as demographics, interests, behaviors, and connections. Include or exclude people from your audience based on the connections to your pages, apps, or events. Custom audiences. Custom audiences are target audiences of people you already know from information they have provided or from information generated on Facebook's products. You can create custom audiences from a list that you already have. A subset of custom audiences is a lookalike audience. A lookalike audience is a target audience you create from a source. It finds other people on Facebook who are the most similar to the people in the source. You can include or exclude people in a custom or lookalike audience from your target audience. Having a purpose with a well-researched digital strategy will help you select the right target audience, complementing the above methods. Now, you must be knowing how to select the right audience. So how do you create the right content?